Donnie, all I want to say is this. The noise around this team in the past 7 days, off the wall, crazy. Started with Pettersson, a Buffalo rumor, ended with Pettersson-Miller feud. This team needs to simmer down the heat. It's a massive distraction. The entire league is watching. Another team told me this morning, it's all you hear about is what's happening in Vancouver. You know, Buffalo is saying, thank you very much, Vancouver. After watching Pettersson storm out of his interview Saturday night, you know what text I got, Don? I got a text from a high-profile agent who told me, and you wonder, Rick, why players don't want to play in Vancouver. No, stop.
I'm just so tired of hearing that stuff.
High-profile agent.
So?
And you wonder why players don't want to play in Vancouver. The Canucks need to fix this yesterday. And for the people out there,
so you're blaming your brethren.
No,
the Vancouver media. You're blaming.
I'm saying
that's
to you,
ridiculous.
A high-profile agent who high-profile.
Is he high profile?
High profile, as high as you can get. And you wonder why players don't want to play in Vancouver. And just one thing about the media. Before you blast the Vancouver media, please understand the national media stokes a lot of fires in Vancouver. They stoke a lot. It's just not the local media. And then when the national guys start a bonfire in Vancouver, everybody else jumps on it. So before dawn, you blame
So you're blaming everybody in the media, local and national.
Well, hey, Canucks have to take ownership of this as well. I don't think.
Who are you blaming here?
Everybody. Everyone's taking blame. The Canucks. Last time I checked on the weekend, Tocchet and Hughes said something, and Pettersson and Miller said something, and it wasn't the same thing. So they need to get one message. They need clarity. They need to fix this. Get back to playing the way they should be, like you just mentioned, number one in the NHL 12 months ago. The other thing is, Don, I don't care about this feud these two got. They need to play.
Well, that's the bottom line here.
They need to
You're
play
sitting there blaming the media, and you are blaming the media.
Well, we get blamed. Look at the poll.
We're going to play better. No, but everybody's talking about Pettersson and Miller. They've lost 4 of 5, slipping in the standings.
2 of 8.
They've lost 6 of 8.
Oh, 6 of 8.
2 of 8 would be great, right? But everybody's talking about Pettersson and Miller and this and what. They're not playing well.
No.
They're playing terribly. If they were playing well, this wouldn't even be an issue.
Stop. Just starting today, let's stop the Miller Pettersson.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because the team can't afford to have it linger, Don. You stop
so
it.
We have to stop?
No, we have to stop. The organization's got to stop it.
What do we have to stop?
You want the Miller-Pettersson feud to keep going? Or do you want to keep talking about it day in, day out?
It's a major story.
This team needs to, as I said earlier, Don, simmer down the heat. It's a massive...
the team does, but we don't have to.
But if we keep talking about a problem that maybe isn't as prevalent as it was in the past or whatever, bottom line...
So
Don,
we're responsible for the Canucks' success or lack of success.
Bottom line. Pettersson's got no points in 6 games. He's on pace for 65 points. He makes 11.6. Miller has got no goals in 6 games, and he's been defensively horrible. The overtime goal in Utah, 2 on Saturday, the shorthanded goal in the overtime.
Here?
My point is...
We're to blame for this?
No, I'm not. Just listen to me.
Not we're, but the
whole
media.
Organization needs to get these 2 players to play like difference makers, or this is not going to stop. You're in a Canadian market. It needs to be... From an organizational view, the rest of the league is watching. I told you this morning, a team told me this morning that unbelievable what's happening in Vancouver. They need to put these fires out. There's too many fires. Every week there's a fire.
So we should stop talking about this.
If you want to talk about...
Nobody's really denied it.
Well, if you want to keep talking about Miller and Pettersson, I think the biggest thing is if they don't get these 2 guys sorted out on the ice, your top 2 centers, they're in trouble. They got a January schedule that's coming up, Don. I don't know if you've looked at the January schedule. It is freaking tough. They got some tough games coming up. They got 6 weak teams here. They better figure out, turn it around here, because when January comes, Don, they better have their game in order. It could go south fast.
Stop talking about Pettersson and Miller, even though it might be one of the main reasons for their lack of success.
Well, they got to figure it out.
I'm not bringing out the pom-poms. I'm sorry.